What's up, world? It's your boy Black Moses back again with another episode of Just Two G's Talking. 1, 2, we're 2R1, and we're back. We're back in the chairs, we're back in the studio, and we are feeling good. And my man next to me, my man, the one and only Jay Rone, also known as Jordan Michael Rone. What's up, my guy? What's up?
Federal,
what's up?
the federal,
the federale, the
governmental,
skipper, the government name, the government name. If you didn't know, this is my son, my second born, my seed, the name carrier. I'm very thankful to have him here today. He just dropped a new single. What's up, my guy?
What's up, man?
How are you?
What's up, world?
Oh man, what's up, world? This is great. Father, son, the dynamic duo.
Man.
We doing our thing, man.
Michael
we doing
and
our
Pippin.
thing. Oh man, what's good, man? You look good.
Thank you.
Yeah, you
too,
look good,
too,
man. You're getting older, man. Looking all mature, man. Oh, young buck over there. Looking good. Yeah, man. Nice teeth, man. Gotta watch the ladies, man. Gotta watch the ladies with this guy. What's up, Skipper? If y'all don't know, Skipper is a nickname that they gave Bob Marley and the Wailers, right?
Skip.
Yeah, Skipper. So I call him the Skipper because he's a big Marley fan as well as a Lenny Kravitz fan. And we're in a band together.
We are.
Yeah, we are. And I call him the
Groove
Skipper
Garden.
of the band. It's so crazy. Groove Garden is the band. Groove Garden NC, because I believe there's another Groove
Yes.
Garden. So for social media, it's Groove Garden NC.
Yes.
And this guy is the drummer and all that good stuff. So he's the timekeeper. I'm a percussionist in the band. So we doing a father-son kind of band thing and
Yeah.
podcast episode, man. Just blessed, man. I don't know how many father-sons get to do
Yeah.
that, man. So
Facts.
we get to do that. So what's up, my guy? You good?
Yeah, I'm great.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
great
get
too,
it.
man. He's ready to get into it, man. We just want to get some love to my mother-in-law, his grandmother Shirley the Turk Reed, who passed away and is going on to transition into heaven. So we just got back. So this is the first episode back. We're pumped to be doing this, and we love Nana, man. We miss Nana, but we know she's in a better place, man. You good? Yeah. Shout out to Nana, man. You did good with that whole
Shout
Nana
out
thing.
Nanny, man.
Yeah, shout out to Nanny. We got work to do. She'd be proud of us.
Yes.
And she'd want us to keep going. So it is what it is. You handled all that pretty good, man.
Yeah.
The funeral and all that, man. You stared death in the face, man. Or I shouldn't say death. I should say transition in the face, because we don't die, man. We just go to a different zip code. You know what I'm saying?
Zip code.
Yeah. So you were a trooper through that, man. I'm proud of you, man. It was real, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real, man. That end of life thing is real. Just like this song is real. This song is real. This song is so real that I had to have him come on the podcast and talk about this joint.
It's a rarity.
And he's always, Dad, when you gonna have me on? When
Yeah,
you gonna have me on
when
the
the
next
next pod,
episode?
man.
When the next pod? When am I gonna get on? And I heard this song and I was like, oh, it's time to get on. You know, this is your moment. So the song is called Traitors, and I love it. The song is called Traitors. And when I heard it, it took me back to kind of like a old school hip hop vibe, back when, you know, hip hop and rap was kind of raw. The beat is just boom, 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 you know, and then you just started spitting some lyrics on it that made me go, wow, this is heavy stuff, man. And it's called Traitors. So I think what we're going to do is play the song Traitors, let you hear it, watch the lyrical video along with us. I'll put it up so you can follow along. And then we're just going to chop it down, because I think it's very powerful, man. Very powerful. You did a good job. You did a good job. But we'll start it off like, why the name Traitors? Can we start it off with that and then we'll play it?
Yeah.
Why is the single called Traitors?
Well, when I was making,
Uh-huh.
I was doing the production for it, and I was like, I need a title for this song.
Right.
I was gonna call it. I was thinking about like Monopoly, because the verse in there is Monopoly and stuff. And I was like, it ends on Traitors.
Okay.
Traitors. So I was like, Traitors. It just went with it.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to force it at first, and then
Right.
I was like, I sat on it for a little bit, and I was like, it's Traitors. It's Traitors.
It's Traitors.
It's Traitors. Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Do you, when you feel that things are being forced, do you tend to pull back? Because you just mentioned you were like, I was gonna go with Monopoly, and then it just felt forced. So is there a thing in you? Is it your mind? Is it your spirit where you're like, I don't know, I'm not good with that? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, it is. It is. I was thinking because I really like this beat, this song. I sat on it for a while, and I was like, I don't want to just throw a name on it, anything on it, and just get it out there. Because, you know, I wanted to get it out there, but I was like, I wanted to have meaning to it. And I just put it straight out there.
Yeah. You said you sat on it a while, and you wanted it to have meaning. When you say that, I hear like, you know, it's something. So when you heard it, is that like you're thinking, you're like, oh, it's got to have meaning because this is something I feel like this is heavy. Do you think, is that kind of the mindset?
Yeah. At first, I don't know. I like this song. Mm-hmm. It was cool.
Okay.
And then all my other musicians out there know about this, but I kept it in the vault. Went through a phase where it was like, it's all right. And then, you know, I have to do this thing with music where I like put it away for a little bit.
Okay.
And then I come back to it and I'm like, dang.
Right.
I forgot it was really bumping like this. But I felt that needed a good name for it because it's a very powerful song. After I realized, I was like, I wrote that.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, at first you're like,
that's me.
Yeah, I was like, it's like, what was I thinking when I wrote this?
Right.
But yeah, it needed that time.
Okay.
And it worked out.
Yeah, I think that's beautiful. So sitting on it, that's just great wisdom and being in tune to understand that. I think, you know, a lot of things that we do in life outside of music, whatever you're passionate about, I think sometimes we need to just sit on it or leave it in the vault for a moment and come back to it, right? Yep. So, yeah, I think that's beautiful. I think the name is totally appropriate. I think it's hardcore. Like you said, the beat is just, and it's weird because I hear him working on things, or he may play me a snippet of something, and I'll go, oh, okay, cool. But then when I hear the final product, I'm like, whoa, this is what you got out of that? That's heavy. And then when he put the lyrics to it, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is heavy. So we're going to play Traitors, and we're just going to listen to it with you guys and bob our head, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I know you'll enjoy it. And then I really want to get into chopping these lyrics down because this is some heavy stuff, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the new single by Jay Rone, and it's called Traitors. Here we go. Listen up. I love that intro. You can close your eyes and just bob your head. Make sure you don't listen to this on your phone. Put it in your system or some Bose headphones or something. Let's go, Traitors.
Try to teach you how to do your thing and stack the paper. My money like Monopoly, cause I got that acres. My fault for looking out, I was trying to do a favor. I had no real friends, all of them was just a traitor. That right there alone made me into someone greater. And that's the reason why they always be my biggest hater. They never saw all them nights when I was deep in prayer. That's why they never could be Jay Rone, next door neighbor. Talking about how much you want it, but don't put no work in. Beware the snakes in the grass, you know them niggas lurking. They see you doing your thing, get funny, then they smirking. It's crazy cause we was bros, but then you left me hurting. So I'ma make sure you feel this and know that's for certain. When it's time to tell the truth, you'll pull back the curtain. Constantly changing my view, I'm a different version. I'm not the one that you knew, I'm a different person. I kill a beat on my own, don't ever need a feature. You sitting watching my game, high up in the bleachers. They popping off them shots, feeling like Jack Reacher. Trying to be something you not, just listen to your teacher. The world state right now could use some better leaders. Know my herb loud and it be just like my speakers. I'm in the clouds with the birds, hearing all the tweeters. The truth to make them demons run, have them doing meters. See the vision in my head and it's crystal clear. You doing something like this, you can't have no fear. This your reputation, including your whole career. This all come with time, know it take a couple years. I'm always going higher, you could say I'm shifting gears. This is worldwide, every ear will surely hear. When you feel that heat, know that you have come near. When you hear the trumpets, just know that the time is here. Try to teach you how to do your thing and stack the paper. My money like Monopoly, cause I got the acres. My fault for looking out, I was trying to do a favor. I had no real friends, all of them was just a traitor.
Wow. Wow. I mean, all I can do is say, wow. Now, if you got a system, some subs or some 15s and, or got that nice Sonos at home, whatever you got, that surround sound, this thing is just, it's powerful. Well done. Well done, son.
Thank you.
Well done. Each time you put something out, I'm amazed every time. It's just, I'm amazed. I am truly amazed. I hope you guys enjoyed it. The song is called Traitors by Jay Rone, written, produced, all this by himself. And that continuously just blows my mind. Just blows my mind. And yeah, let's talk about this song, man.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it. So, Traitors, the name is just so appropriate, and I think it's just awesome. And I'm just going to go back and go look at these verses. So the first verse we come to is the hook. Try to teach you how to do your thing and stack the paper. My money like Monopoly because I got the acres. I love it. My fault for looking out. I was trying to do a favor. I had no real friends. All of them was just a traitor. That right there alone made me into someone greater. And that's the reason why they always be my biggest hater. Wow. Wow. So when I hear that, the traitor part, make them my biggest hater and all that. When I hear that, where does that come from? Where does did you experience a traitor? Did you experience that kind of friendship that made you go through this situation? What really brought that hook about, or that first verse? I get the Monopoly, I get the money, trying to help you out, trying to get you that money. Mine is like, I got the money because I got the acres and all that. I love that. I love that. But we really get into the traitor part and the haters. So where does that come from?
Just past friendships,
Okay.
and experiences with people. It's like, some people, you tell them some stuff and you want to trust that they can hold the word that you've given them, and it's like you find out what you told them through somebody else, and it's like,
Right.
I told you this for a reason, and then you going out and telling somebody else what I told you. And so that was really the reasoning behind those two verses right there.
Okay. And it's like, I had no real friends. All of them were just a traitor. That right there alone made me into someone greater. These words are so powerful because you at 18 are writing lyrics that I think grown men and women deal with every day. So for you to drop gems like this just blows my mind, because we all experience that kind of abandonment. We think those people that are close to us, they're really looking out for us. We give them advice. We give them things that are from my heart, hoping that they hold them close and then find just as much value in them. And the truth is, a lot of those people will not find that value in the words that you're saying, or the part of them the part of you that you were giving to them that you consider precious, that time, that bond, that friendship, while all of a sudden they are becoming your biggest hater. They either start to envy what you have or the gift or the ability to care, and they look at you more as the enemy than the padre, the amigo, the friend. You know what I'm saying? So you saying this is just amazing to me. And then you say that right there alone made me into someone greater, because those emotions, those feelings, you have to digest them, and they can either destroy you, which I mean, they either you can fall into something, fall in with the click, or you learn from it and then come out of that cocoon, as I heard a friend say, 60 Cal say, you come out of that cocoon, and that alone made me into someone greater. So you're learning from these lessons and not succumbing to the lessons, which is great. And I think a lot of people maybe don't succumb to them. Maybe some do, but they stay in the cocoon a lot longer.
Yeah.
What I see you doing is coming out of these cocoons at an amazing rate. Which is, do you feel that it's happening? Do you feel that it's making you into a different person?
Yeah, I'd say in the past year, I've definitely, not even a year, maybe like the last 6 months.
Okay.
It's been a big change overall.
Okay.
Like between life and friends and family, it's just like you experience certain things and you're always changing and reforming as something. And I believe that goes all through life, like from 18 to 30, 50,
Yes.
there's always something new that can build you into something different.
I agree. I totally agree. And I feel like each year, each situation makes me into someone greater, bigger and stronger than what I was. When I hear this song, based on the beat and how it's produced and what you're saying, this is a war cry. But we'll get to that. And I just find it amazing. Actually, I think I'm going to play it instead of trying to scroll through these words. It's really hard not having a mouse. But right here, that right there alone made me into someone greater, and I will pause it.
Into someone greater, and that's the reason why they always be my biggest hater. They never saw all them nights when I was deep in prayer.
That right there. They never saw the nights when I was deep in prayer. But right before that you said they will always be Jay Rone's biggest hater. And I think we all get a lot of haters, especially the ones that are closest to us. And the sad part is sometimes I don't even think we know they're haters until the situation is over. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about that?
I totally agree.
Okay.
I totally agree. I mean, it's like you just got to ride it through. And then when you see, it's like people change over time.
Okay.
And people will change just because of you being who you are and in that presence and you being with them. So it's like you can either fall out or fall in.
Ooh, I like that. You can either fall out or fall in. That means get on the bus or get off the bus. That's good. I like that. Fall out or fall in. Yeah. So you were definitely experiencing that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then you say all the nights deep in prayer. Sometimes I wonder if you're just saying lyrics or these lyrics are really, really what you're going through.
Yeah.
And so I know you. I kind of have an inside trader tip, with him, but it's just like, I know we are a heavy faith believing family. And so sometimes you think you're doing the right thing or you're not sure. But then when I hear music like this and hear what he's writing, it is the fruit of what Mona Lisa and I have instilled in our children. And I'm hearing it come out of you. It comes out of your sister in a different way. In you, it comes out in your creativity, in your music, and how you write, and just the things you do. So many nights deep in prayer. If you don't mind me asking, what do some of those prayers look like? Is it music? Is it the pain? What are those? Give me a painful deep night in prayer, like you say in the song, you never saw the nights when I was deep in prayer.
Man, some of those nights
Mm-hmm.
of prayer consisted of sorrow, crying,
Yeah.
anger,
Mm.
just wanting to be this way and have it this way, but you can't force it to be that. But those nights, it was just like, you know, when you have nobody else to talk to,
Right.
and you realize that everyone else is a traitor and you're a hater, it's like
Yeah.
there's one person that you can fall back on, and it's the man
Mm.
upstairs. So no matter what happens, you can go there any time of day, any time of night. And I really put that verse in there because I was like, Lord, you know how bad I want music. You know, it's just, it flows within me. It flows
Right.
out, and it just happens. I was like, just let's make it happen, you know. And I have the tendency to rush it because I'm like, I see the bigger picture and not all the steps in the journey you need to take to get
Right.
there.
Right.
But I just, man, I'm so focused on like what I want and where I want to be, that's just all that I prayed about. Like, I
Wow.
want that. And like it's like it makes you want to cry like whenever you hear it or whenever you see it or do it. It's like that. Like when I listen to Exodus, the live version, and I hear, there's one from it was at, where was it, Santa Barbara County Bowl in
Okay.
'78, and he starts
Okay.
harmonizing, nah, 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 and just with the atmosphere, it's just like it just, oh man, I just can cry when I think about it. And that's how, like, I knew that's what I wanted, because you know, if you can think about something or do it and it just makes your heart cry out for it, and you just, every time you get that same feeling, that's how
Right.
you know what it is. But I felt that, and I was just like, I know I want that, and that's just what I prayed for, praying for that, and then praying for the right people to be around me. And a lot of times people don't realize, like, when you ask for strength, God doesn't make you strong. He gives you things to help you become strong, situations to take you through and stuff like that. So when I prayed for friends and stuff, or people to reveal their true colors, it was like, he's gonna show me that, and I'm
Right.
gonna be alone, and I'm gonna show you how it is and all of that. So you know, when I pray, I, you know, bring the right ones for me, to me,
Right.
you know, to me, for me,
Right.
that way.
Right.
But yeah, that, women, you know, I don't just want anything. It's like, you know, I want what you got for me, and I think that's a hard thing to say for a lot of people, because
Yeah.
they get so caught up, because it's like, oh, I have the free will to do this and go out, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna go do it. But not many people focus on like tuning into God and being like, God, I know I tend to lose myself when I'm caught up in the worldly things, which is a
Right.
quote from my other song, Disrupt the System.
Yes, it's
But
another great song.
yeah, that's another podcast.
This.
But yeah, you just gotta. That's what I had, so I always fell back on that, because I had that foundation of the Lord, and that's just always what it's been. And you know, whenever people see me and I'm alone, I'm not really alone. When I'm walking by myself, I'm either talking to God, and I'm always walking with God. So people be like, "Oh, you ain't got no friends around you, man." That's all right, because I know goodness and mercy follow me behind wherever I walk, and then I can talk to God. And that's the beautiful thing about what our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ did, to have direct access to the
Wow.
Father whenever. So
Wow. This this dude is cooking, bro. You were cooking, and you know, you said something when I hear you talk that I think is absolutely amazing. You said, the nights when I was in prayer, I'm angry, I'm mad, I'm upset. You want it so bad, you taste it, you know it's your gift, it's you're manifesting it. You could see it. It makes you cry. You feel the you use Marley in the Santa Barbara Bowl. You feel the connection in the music that Marley had with his music and with the people in the atmosphere. And I don't even know if it's the atmosphere, or I should say the people, but it's almost as if the people, that's a great thing. But when you create that atmosphere, the people get to experience what you've created with God, and they get to experience that atmosphere with you. And it's not necessarily the people that you're there for. Of course, you want to be there for the people, and you want the fans to enjoy your gift and your talent. But it's bigger than that. It's the atmosphere in which they're wrapped in. And so when you said that, and then I think that's beautiful. But you said, when I have no one to talk to, and it's funny because as a parent, as a father and, having a mother and both your parents here, that you still feel that you have no one to talk to. And you can come and talk to us about certain things. And sometimes this dude don't come talk to me. I have to beg him to tell me stuff, but it's his personality. But I think it's beautiful because what you're learning is God is that true friend, and you're drawing close to him, and you know where your gift is coming from, and you want to do it the right way. And he's the only one that can understand you because he knew you before you were even brought to this earth, before you were knitted in your mom's womb. So even for me, there's certain things like God is that friend that people take for granted, and they put him on this pedestal where they think he doesn't care about your dreams and your wants and what you want in a relationship or your family or your music or your talents. They think they have to be in this holier than thou servitude thing. And I like what you said. People think I'm alone, but I'm really walking with God. And, I'm talking to him about my music, and I got my headphones on and I'm listening to this. And I can almost see you walking around the neighborhood, which he does. He goes out, walks, works out. So always got his headphones in. This guy keeps headphones in, except for this pod right now. He keeps music around him 24/7. Yeah. And I can see you walking and talking to God about music. Like, God, do you hear this? This is amazing. Or you're just talking to him, God, I want to do this. But I as a father or as a parent, they may go, wow, his son is talking to God. He can't talk to his parents. I actually applaud that, because one day I'm not going to be here. And if we really break it down, God is really your father.
Yeah.
He's really my father. He's actually really your father. I'm just the steward here for you. I'm the parental figure for you here on this side. But who you really need to go to get what you really want is that guy right there, that friend. So I think it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful what you said and talking about your prayers. And I love the fact that you're honest about being angry about it, how it's going to come about. I want it now, this, that, and the other. But you're right. There's steps and processes. I guarantee you right now, there are not a lot of 18-year-olds producing, writing, copywriting, making sure you're getting the royalties, the sounds, everything that you hear that he's put out on iTunes and all social media platforms. I have not assisted with, except for the copyright office. It is all him doing research, taking the time, diving in, really pursuing what he wants. Now, of course, as a dad, I want him to have something to back up on, but I, have a backup plan, something where he can make money too, just in case. But I know that his gifting is this right here. So I think it's amazing, man. I think what you wrote is absolutely amazing. All right, let's keep it going.
Let's go.
Or they never could be Jay Rone, next door neighbor. Talking about how much you want it, but don't put no work in.
All right. That's why they could never be Jay Rone's next door neighbor.
Oh, man.
I love that. When I hear that, and you talk about putting work in. So we're going to do next door neighbor and putting, I'm trying to remember this all on the cuff. So when you say that's why they cannot be Jay Rone's next door neighbor, I have a feeling about that. What do you mean by that? Is it a filler verse, or is it something that has meaning to it? Because I got a meaning from it. That's the beauty of music.
Yeah, that is the beauty of music. No, it kind of follows up, prepares for the next verse,
Mm-hmm.
talking about how much you want it, but don't put no work in.
Right.
Because it's like, you know, I'm doing my thing, I'm steady focused on it, and it's like, you know, you not, and you know, you're not gonna be able to sit up here with me, not saying that I'm on a pedestal or a
Right.
higher level than you,
Right.
but it's like, we'll see. You know, everybody likes to say, "Oh yeah, I got this and that,"
Mm-hmm.
but we'll see.
Right.
The results will show. So,
Right. Right.
you know, that's kind of what it is. But no, that's literally what it meant. It's just a follow up for
Okay.
how much, talking about how much you want it, but don't put no work in.
Right. Right.
That's yeah.
Okay, because when I hear the next door neighbor thing, the perfect thing for me is, or what I love about it is, that's why you cannot be Jay Rone's next door neighbor, or Michael Rone's neighbor, or Jim, or Jane, or Sally, or Daquan, or Tony, or Terrence. Is you can't be next to me anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's almost saying like, where I'm going, you can't be with me. You can't be my next door neighbor. And it's not about a cocky thing, like you said. It's about, I'm going places, and some of us are going places where some people can't go along with us, or they don't want to go along, or they're hating, and I can't have that energy or that type of person around me. So you can't be my next door neighbor. You can't be on my left, or you can't be on my right, or you can't have my 6 or my 12 o'clock because you're not rolling right. You're not vibing right. So I love that part. And then you say, you know, they're not putting the work in. You know, it's just like, and I see you putting the work in. And a lot of people think it's got to be given to them. And they don't want to put that work in. But I'm watching you put the work in. So you saying these lyrics right here, this is real talk. This is real life stuff. So, and I'm hearing what you do. But to be honest, I'm not putting the work in to do it all. You know, how you do all this. I watch you on the computer. I watch you on the drums. I watch you on the keyboards. I watch you teach yourself the bass, the guitar, the keys, the drums, the software, the DAW, the operating systems, the mix, the master, and this, that, and other. Of course, you could spend thousands of dollars, but there's a thing about doing it yourself. What is that thing? Why do you do it yourself?
Well, number one, like you just said, I could go out and spend like 5 racks on getting it mastered.
Yeah, know the
and all of
money's
that.
already. Yeah.
But I mean, I can do it myself, man, and I've like worked enough and practiced enough to be able to say like, hey, I could really mix it myself and make it and still make it sound good.
Right.
So that's why I did it. But just over time, I've learned watching YouTube videos like, how do I not make my 808s, my bass clash with the kick?
Okay.
They're both in the low end. So stuff like that, just practicing. It's all practice, from bass to guitar to digital audio workstation to anything else. But I always did it myself because I had the option to, and that's really all I had when I first started.
Right.
I didn't have access to friends that played the bass or the keys and stuff like that. So I really did it myself, and then learned the keys, and then was like, hey, maybe I want to go over to the bass and record some bass myself. And it just kept going on from there. But now that we have the band Groove Garden, it's easier because I can be like, hey, you know, you play the guitar pretty well, DJ, so it's like, can you play this lick for me or do this? And then me being a drummer, I can fill it in how I hear it. But I just did it by myself because
that's awesome.
That's all I had at the time.
No,
so you got to utilize
awesome.
what you got.
I think it's beautiful. Now that you're doing it yourself, when you look back at it, and I'm sure you will even 15 years from now, are you glad you did it by yourself?
Yeah.
Are you?
I'm glad I did most of the things I did by myself.
Yeah. I mean, that's nothing to sneeze at. I mean, you look at it, you're like, man, or the question is, would you do it the same way again? Would you appreciate what you've done as much had you not done all this by yourself and learned it? Would you be Jay Rone?
Probably not.
Wow.
I probably wouldn't have enjoyed it. I mean, because man, like learning music theory,
Mm-hmm.
it's so easy. Like learning majors and minors is so
Right.
easy. But
Right.
for me, when I first started, it took me the longest to understand that when you go from a major to a minor, you just move the middle note down one or up
Okay.
one. And I spent so much time with that, like looking up YouTube videos, like
Yeah.
how do I learn? Because I remember being on BandLab and I would just put random stuff in there.
Okay.
And if it sounded good, then I would just go with it and then switch the next chord to
Right.
whatever sounded good after that for a chord change. But then I sat with it and I was just like, I'm going to learn this. And I think doing that was really a necessity because I don't think I would have understood it as much as I do
Right.
now if I didn't take all of that time to learn it.
Right.
And it was like 12, 2 in the morning when I finally, I was like, oh, man, I got it. I went over to the keyboard and just kept practicing it. And then.
Did you hear that? I don't even mean to cut you off.
Nah.
2 in the morning. Did you hear that? 2 or 3 in the morning. That's dedication.
Yeah.
Not 8 o'clock during the day, noon, 2 or 3 in the morning, figuring it out. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but certain key words like that, people need to hear, like, you don't give up. And 2 or 3 in the morning, man, that means you're fighting to get the information that you need to have. I think that's beautiful.
I was fighting for the longest.
Yeah. Well, it's a good fight. That fact paid off. You should be proud of yourself.
I'm going to learn it.
Yeah, you should be proud of yourself. All right, let's go.
The snakes in the grass, you know them niggas lurking. They see you doing your thing, get funny, then they smirking. It's crazy cause we was bros, but then you left me hurting.
Okay. They see you doing your thing and they're smirking. I thought we were bros and something lurking. But anyway, you guys are here. You guys can go play it. But in this section, it is a classic. Now that I'm moving and doing my thing, now they're smirking, talking behind your back, laughing. Oh, he thinks he's better. She's better than me, and this, that, and the other. And that always happens. That happens even in the adult world. When you start moving and doing your thing, people just start treating you different. The crab in the bucket mentality. They want to pull you down, or why is it got to be you? Instead of celebrating you, instead of just promoting you. And I know you have some friends that really push what you're doing, and they come around, and I've met them, and they're really happy for you, and that's a good thing, man. But those friends, those true friends, are very few and far between, because what happens is people literally start to get jealous of you. And it may not just be music. You could just be in a happy relationship and somebody's like, oh man, he ain't all that. She ain't all that. Jay Rone ain't all that. And they always see the finished product. They see Traitors now.
Yeah.
But like you said, they don't see the nights deep in prayer, or the 2 or 3 in the morning trying to figure out music theory. You crying, frustrated, I got to learn this. They see the finished product and, oh, he ain't a Dr. Dre, or he ain't a Tupac, but you ain't putting nothing out on no iTunes. You ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's a real thing that happens today. So that verse, do you experience that, or you just, once again, or is it just lyrical verbiage, or you feel like people have looked at you different, or you stand out because you're doing something?
Which verse is this?
The guys are smirking. You start doing your thing.
Okay. Yeah,
they're lurking. They're smirking. Do you feel that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You start doing your stuff, man. And like I said earlier, everybody's always watching, and people will change. They'll fall in or fall out.
Right.
And, you know, they see what you have, what you possess, you know, all kinds of stuff like that. And they're like, and they start plotting.
Yeah.
They're like, you know, I could get at him like this. I know this,
right.
You know, some stuff he likes, stuff he don't like, you know, and that's what you got to watch out for. And as much as it hurts to cut somebody off or let them go, man, you gotta cut the cord, man. You gotta let them go. And sometimes that's the best thing for them, but it's also the best thing for yourself.
Wow.
You know,
Absolutely.
because like I said, some people are plotting, man. And,
Yeah.
and it's like, hey, I don't want you. I don't need that around me. I don't need that energy. You know.
Right.
And I don't, because I don't want to be out. And you know, I gotta feel like, oh, I gotta watch out for this guy because I know he's got something. He's thinking about something. How can I get at him? Stuff like that.
Right.
But yeah, they see you doing your thing.
Yeah.
Get funny, then they smirking.
Yeah. No, and it's true. They see you doing your thing, man. It's just
Yeah.
like, you know, everybody's like, oh, you're doing the pod or you talk about this, man. I'm like, bro, there's some days I struggle to do it. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Or there's days I struggle to put out a positive message when we got so much going on in our personal lives and our family that, you know, we're dealing with. And it's just, but you know that relationship or that friend that you talk about that we both have, that father that we really have, gives us that strength to push on and like, nah, man, the world needs your gift.
Yeah.
And if people would do less hating and realize that the world needs your gift and for you to find out what that is and tune into it and bring it to the masses, you wouldn't have time to be hating. But there's always going to be the hater because we're battling
Always.
spiritual wickedness in high and low places, and the battle is not against flesh and blood, but that's a whole nother story. We're getting down to that road. So let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
I'ma make sure you feel this and know that's for certain. When it's time to tell the truth, you'll pull back the curtain. Constantly changing my view. I'm a different version. I'm not the one that you knew. I'm a different person.
All right. Constantly changing my view. What do you say? I'm not that version. I'm a different person. I'm paraphrasing. I can't go back to it. But basically you're saying you're not what they think you used to be. I'm a different person. I'm a different version. And that's real life too. Some people will come to you in life and thinking you're still that guy and you moved on to another level. You come out of that cocoon and I'm a different version. I'm not that guy you knew. I'm not that woman you knew. I'm moving on. And I think that's such a powerful verse. I'm not that version. I'm a different person. I'm sorry. Probably butchering it, but you get what I mean. I'm trying to,
Yeah.
I wish I had a prompt, man.
Yeah.
Once this thing blows up, it'd be so much better, but you know what I'm saying. Have you experienced that where people thought you were that Jay and you're like, no, I'm this Jay? Well, I can personally say I know you've made those changes to a different version or a new person.
Yeah. It goes back to what we were saying with the cocoon. You're constantly changing experiences. And it's like you never should what is the right I can't remember what the analogy is, but you should never let everybody see everything or know everything.
Right.
You know? So it's like, hey, you know this much about me, but you don't know the other half for who I am when I'm not Jay Rone, when I'm Jordan Rone.
Right.
Actually me. So it's like there's a different version and a different person of me. And you're always changing.
Yeah.
You're changing and evolving, and it's just it snowballs and you just become who you're meant to be. And you change. And I don't ever think you fully change into that person you're meant to be. Like you change until you die. You always
good.
You're never reaching a full potential.
Yeah.
I think when we reach that, it'll be when we transition.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Because there'll be no more lessons. I mean, there'll be more lessons with him, but we'll be at our max up there.
Yeah.
So
that's good. That's good. We'll have that glorified Jay Rone or Mike Rone, and you get a whole new name up there or there with him. So it's like you get that crest, that seal of approval. And I agree with that. I love what you said. That is so beautiful that you never attain that person. You're constantly changing. God, that's so beautiful, man. You speaking God talk right there. That's God talk. That's real God talk right there.
Yeah.
So I want you guys to understand what he's saying. You're constantly evolving. You're constantly in a cocoon and changing to the next level. As long as you got breath in your lungs, as long as you're tapping into that creativity, even as you get older, even if it's pouring in to the next generation or speaking wisdom and knowledge, you're still growing. You haven't reached your maximum potential in this body until you transition. I love it. I absolutely love it. That's beautiful. Well said. Well said.
You can also see that in artists
Okay.
a lot when you look at their category
Wow.
and their catalog, because every year albums change and the messages become different.
Right.
Like Lenny or Marley,
Right.
Exodus was a story of the Exodus and attempted assassination and all that, and then 78 became something totally different, more spiritual. So
Yeah.
that's a beautiful thing about music. You can see when you document it, you can see the changes, and
Wow.
you're always changing.
Yeah.
That's why the message is the same, but it's always put in a different format.
I love that. I love that. Beautiful. Well said. And I can actually see that with this song, Traitors. This is why I had him on the pod for it, because I've watched him journey from album one, or just making beats that were instrumental, no lyrics, that were just coming out. To me, they weren't basic. To maybe a producer of some caliber, oh yeah, it's cool, keep going. But I'm actually watching you with the beats and the verbiage where I'm like, whoa, this is God talk. This is spiritual talk here on this plane from you at 18. And I think that's beautiful. I'm seeing that transition. All right, let's go.
Kill a beat on my own, don't ever need a feature. You sitting watching my game high up in the bleachers. They popping off them shots, feeling like Jack Reacher. Trying to be something you not, just listen to your teacher.
Okay. This right here, this is heavy. And I can't go back and, I'll be going back and forth, it'd take forever. Basically, in that section, popping off thumb shots, feeling like Jack Reacher. You should have listened to my teacher. You're sitting high up in the bleachers watching me, basically. Basically, when I hear that, and you can add on to it, I hear somebody that's doing what they're supposed to do. The haters are now watching you high up in the cheap seats and looking down at you, coming to see what you're doing your thing. And it doesn't mean that you have to be some grandioso artist or some next billionaire. It's just the fact that you're doing what you want to do in your life, and you're doing it the right way, and people are watching you, and now they're mad. The analogy in this verse is, because I do music, you're coming to see me at my concert, but you sitting in the nosebleeds and this, that, and other. So I've done what I'm supposed to do, and you've done what you're supposed to do by being a hater, paying the cheap seats and sitting up in the nosebleeds with some tissue dabbing your nose. So I think that's beautiful. And then you say, popping off thumb shots, feeling like Jack Reacher. For some reason, I feel like that is an attack on the youth in our country today. And I'm not going to say a physical attack. I'm going to say a spiritual attack. The attack to feel like living this alternate life of just sex, drugs, violence, whatever, blah, 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 handguns, just all kind of debauchery is glorified, popping off thumb shots, feeling like Jack Reacher. Not that Jack Reacher is bad. It's just trying to be something you're not, and you're making it look bad, right? And I feel like that's an attack on the youth, and you follow that up with listen to your teacher. So I feel like you're talking to the youth saying, hey, get your head in the game, learn something, do something with your life. Stop living in this fairy tale world. Stop being deceived by the quick buck, the quick action hero, the quick, hey, I'm going to do this, the quick, I'm going to get this money, I'm going to get this bag, I'm going to be on this street. And not necessarily you don't have to be on the street, just doing whatever, living in this fantasy world that society has given us to say this is how we move now, and the youth are eating it up. So when I hear that, I was like, man, he's coming after the youth, saying like, hey man, listen to your teacher, get your head back in the game, don't get caught up in this foolishness. So that's what I heard from that. Where did that come for you in this verse, that whole section? What were you thinking, if you remember?
The same place.
Okay.
The same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Charlotte is a crazy place, man. You know, you don't really hear about Charlotte a lot, but if you live in Charlotte,
Right,
you follow the right pages and see the news, you learn a lot about your city, man.
Right.
But it's just the youth of today, man. Like I have friends, and I'm just like, it's sad, like to see a brother that just loses their way because they're so caught up in stuff, and you know, trying to be this and that, and it's like, man, just find what you really want,
right,
and you can leave all of this stuff behind, you know.
Right.
But that was really the motivation behind the lyric, popping off them shots like Jack Reacher's. Like, dude, stop killing each other, man. Stop shooting. Like, it's anybody can go out here and grab a gun and go kill somebody. It's not that hard, to do that, you know. But it's just like, don't do something because you feel the peer pressure to do it, or you got to do this to fit in, or stuff like that. It's just like, just be you, man. Just do who you are and be who you are, man.
Right.
And so that's it. That's the meaning behind that verse.
Wow. And I can see you're very passionate about that. You've even talked to me about that. And when I hear you say that, I hear it's okay to die to be you. Die being you. If you got to be different and die for that, die for what's right, it's okay. It's okay not to fit in. And I know you and I talked about music, and I sent you a text one day and you responded. He was like, Dad, I just want to do this for my people. They need to hear it, man. And I applaud you for that. And I know you've told me you've seen certain friends, and God bless them, and we pray for them, that they've been caught up. And that just, you're like, I grew up with these kids, man, and it bothers you. And not just them, you just see it. You see it. And I think I know you have a heart for people. I know you have a heart for the Black community, the oppressed community, the hungry, the trodden, the downpour. It's in you. It's obviously in your music, and you really care. And I applaud you for that. I do. I see your concern for the world and the youth, and even the ones that are coming up behind them, behind you. You just want something better for the youth, and I get that. And I think that's a beautiful thing. And I think if you keep doing what you're doing, keep walking with the invisible friend, that you're going to do that. And the calling on your life through your gift is going to transcend and save some souls, man. And those friends that are caught up, you know, God bless you. We're praying for you. And I know you're rooting for Jay Rone. And there's someone out there that's caught up, and they're like, man, Jay, you got to do this for us. And I know they're probably cheering you on. And one day you're going to meet those friends. They're going to say, man, I'm proud of you, and I'm glad you're repping our city and our people, man. So well done. Well done. I love that. I love that part of the song. Let's go. It's about to get real deep.
State right now, could use some better leaders. Know my herb loud, and it be just like my speakers. I'm in the clouds with the birds, hearing all the tweeters.
I love that part. I know my herb loud, just like my speakers. I'm high in the clouds, listening to my tweeters. Oh, I love that. The birds, the tweeters. That was just a beautiful little hit right there. I love that. I love that. I'm gonna keep going.
Truth to make them demons run, have them.
Okay, I gotta go back about 30 seconds, because this is the war cry right here. And many people will listen to this and probably, we're gonna get back to the sub and the birds and the tweeters. Here we go.
And it be just like my speakers. I'm in the clouds with the birds, hearing all the tweeters. The truth to make them demons run, have them doing meters.
The truth will make those demons run and have them doing meters. Wow. This is the part where I felt like this song became a war anthem. And I don't know if you knew that. I know when I heard it, this is when, as your father and just being a man of faith, I was like, oh, this song just went to the next level. This song is like a exodus per se out of the cocoon you were in. And I definitely felt like, okay, this is heavy right now. Had those demons running, doing meters. And so why is that a war cry? To me, that is a war cry because it says that I see what's going on, and this is not a battle against flesh and blood, but of spiritual wickedness in high and low places. And what that means is, for those that don't know and that may not be in the faith, is we see that what's going on in the world isn't caused by the flesh, that there are invisible powers and things in place to cause the chaos and confusion because we're in a fallen world. So when I saw this verse, had them demons running, doing meters, and then I know you come on shortly after that and saying, doing something like this, you can't have no fear. That, my son, is the war cry. And that these kind of lyrics, this kind of proclamation only comes because you were walking close to the Father. And I think that is a beautiful thing. And what I want people to understand, I want you to understand that always remain close to the Father like that, because you're weaponized. The war is already won, but you got work to do. Mm-hmm. And it is obvious through those lyrics and what you're doing, especially in the music realm, because music and entertainment has a lot of influence. So now you are coming into the game and flipping it upside down, and you're letting the demons know that your feet are firmly planted on the ground and you coming for them. And that is why the big reason I was like, I got to have you on this pod, because this is war. And that has been in my kind of post, in my mindset. I've been on a war path. And when I first heard this song and the lyrics hit me, it was just like, oh, it's time. There's no more playing around. The mission is here. So tell me about that verse. Is that a lyrical thing? Did you feel? I mean, that's just heavy. And it may not have been for you at this time. You may have been proclaiming something that God wanted to say from your spirit. Because I believe a lot of times when you're tuned in, even when I'm saying stuff or sharing, a lot of times it's on the cuff, man, and you're just the vessel in which to speak. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So very powerful verse.
That's man, I don't know. I think that might have just been God on that one.
Yeah. I get it.
I thought about it,
mm-hmm.
and it just came out.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, it was in the notes.
Yeah.
It was the next verse. So yeah, it was that was a G moment right there.
Yeah.
That was a G verse.
I agree with you. I feel that it was a G moment, and but it hit me. Mm-hmm. And I think that was one of the reasons. Well, I know that was one of the reasons why I wanted to have you on the pod, but also have and tell you what I just told you, because that's it. The importance. I want you to see the importance of what you're doing, and it may not get the accolades of Grammys and award shows and billions of records sold, but it's not about that. It's about the one person that hears this song through your gifting, through music. And there's a scripture that says God's word will not return to him void, but it will do exceedingly and abundantly more than we can think You know what I'm saying? And it basically it's saying, I'm paraphrasing, I don't know it by heart, but what it is saying is what God's word is sent forth to do, it will do it, accomplish it, do it better than anyone can think it will be done in excellence. So when you have those God moments and when you say things like that, it's war proclamation. And that's what I wanted to say to you, because the calling and the gifting on your life and your talent is just so great. And I just want you to continue to nourish that and continue to walk with him. And you're going to have your challenges and you're going to have more cocoons, just like I am, just like you are out there. You're going to have those moments where you're going to feel like God isn't there, that you're alone, that the enemy's going to come after you. And God will let the enemy come after you. And you just got to hold tight, man. Hold your faith and don't give up, because that's how you get to the next level. Because he wants you to trust on him, lean on him always. It's not our talent that makes us great. It's him in us that makes us great. So that's the beauty of it. I love that. I love that war cry. Let's go. We almost at the end.
See the vision in my head and it's crystal clear. You doing something like this, you can't have no fear.
What is the vision? Seeing the vision in my head, it's crystal clear. Doing something like this, you can't have no fear. Are you just rhyming, or is there a vision? Is there a vision that is only for you that you're able to share? Or what is it? Is it between you and God? Is there a vision?
Yeah, there is.
Okay. Okay.
The vision is the stage, man.
Okay.
And the vision of on the stage is giving people what they need, not what they want. You know, and that's all that I want. I just want to get up there and make people feel a way that makes them forget about stuff and troubles while they're there.
Right,
and
right.
You just get that. You get that feeling, and it's just like, dang, I have nothing to worry about. Like,
right.
I'm here in the moment.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want it to end. And that's how I see it. That's the vision. The vision is being on the stage and doing the work.
Right, right.
For the people
that
need to hear it.
Yeah.
The work is already done, but doing the lyrical work.
Yeah, yeah. I love it. I think it's great, man. See the vision and it's crystal clear. Doing something like this, you can't have no fear.
That part, doing something like this, you can't have no fear, is truthfully, it was about music. It was being on the stage. It's like you see yourself in front of thousands and thousands of people, and it's like, oh, I'm scared to go out there. I don't want to do it. You know?
Right.
And on the journey up there, it's like, are you willing to die for it? Are you ready to experience what you're going to experience doing this and taking this route and stuff? And so I had to have that moment with myself too. Okay. And I had it, and I was like, played the first gig, and I was like, oh yeah. I was like, we got it. Yeah. But yeah, you just can't have fear. Like Nike says, you gotta just do it. Don't copyright us for that.
Yeah. But no copyright infringement. Just do it. Yeah. Just do it. Just literally. Do it, just do it. Just show up. Just go. Just be prepared. Just do it and have no fear. And that's what I love about music. You had that meaning, but you know, music is, like I said, it's influential. It's very influential. Entertainment is very influential. Media is influential, period. And so it's like, what are you going to influence? What are you going to bring? So in being on stage and having that experience, being with people, you know, even within Groove Garden, we talk about bringing a human experience back, a human connection. Bringing human connection back through music is the hook for Groove Garden, to bring people back, that human connection that makes you feel like, oh man, this is my brother, this is my sister. But it's bigger than that too. And it's cultivating an environment within the garden. And I feel that you're doing that within your music, cultivating an environment. And when you include God, that atmosphere just changes. It makes it different. People get to fall in to the grace an atmosphere of his presence that may be even outside of church. And, because it's basically, when I think about music, when we play, if you're doing it for the right reasons, you're bringing people into your devotion and your worship, into your gifting. And that gift comes from him. And just to be clear, everybody's gift comes from him. It's just about choosing whom you serve with your gift. Don't get it twisted. Everything that operates on this planet, whether good or evil, only exists because he lets it exist. Everything. But everything has its time, and you need to be on the right side before the time is up. That's all I'm going to say. So when you operate outside the area of worship in a building like a church, you're also taking God with you when you hit those stages to the masses. And that's the beauty of it. You're basically bringing him, and they're experiencing the breadcrumbs of your devotion and your worship, and he's touching them. And you touching them through your music, people are going to be like, how do I get what you have? What is it? How do I receive that? That's the beautiful thing about it. I love it. I love it. All right, we're almost done.
This your reputation, including your whole career. This all come with time, no, it take a couple years. I'm always going higher, you could say I'm shifting gears. This is worldwide, every ear will surely hear. When you feel that heat, know that you have come near. When you hear the trumpets, just know that the time is here.
When you feel the heat, you come near. When you I forgot what you said. When you feel the heat, when you hear the trumpets, you know the time is near. You're shifting gears. You're moving. You're doing your thing. You're there. The trumpet part. What are you saying about the trumpet part? What does that mean to you?
The 7 trumpets.
So you're talking about the end. You're really talking about
the revelation.
The end.
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I
figured
when you feel that heat, know that you have come near, referring to that man upstairs. When you feel the heat, know that you have come near. When you hear the trumpets, know that the time is here.
Yeah. Okay. I love you. You were straight up with that one. Just so in this song, basically based on that verse alone, let me just play this out, make sure I'm...
You had to do your thing and stack the paper. My money like Monopoly, cause I got that.
So you run the hook again, and the song ends.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, when you hear the trumpets, the time is near, and we go to the beginning of the song. This just came to me. I think this is beautiful. You start from the beginning of life, per se, finding who you are, your friends, going through these cocoons, finding your gift, your destiny, what you're going to become. As the song progresses on, you're there, you're shifting gears, you're doing it, and then all of a sudden, when you feel the heat, what is it?
Know that you have come near.
You know that you have come near when you hear the trumpets. What's the rest?
Just know that the time is here.
The time is here.
It's
so
our key.
This just came to me, and I don't know if you did this intentionally, but you basically took this song and went from beginning to life to end of life, finding who you are, finding your dream, finding your destiny, doing it, living it out, being on the stage, people seeing you do your life, doing your gift, doing your music, being in the best marriage, being in the best parent, whatever it is that you're trying to do in your life. Then you come to the end of life where you feel the heat, knowing God is near, then you hear the trumpets, and your time of life on this side is over. He's here. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing. And I don't know if you wrote it like that, but I just picked that up listening to that last verse. That's amazing, son. That's amazing. I'm saying son because I'm just blown away. But that's amazing, Jay Rone. Was that intentional? Did you see that?
No.
Okay.
That's a G moment right
That's
there. That's another one.
That's a G. This is the beauty about, and I hope you see this. I know you see it, and I hope you guys see it there. This is the beauty about doing your gift with him in it, because the word is living. It's a revelation. It's knowledge and understanding. And I've listened to this song 1,000 times, literally 1,000. I've listened to all his music 1,000 times. And I just got that revelation right now that I'm hearing the growth of someone, that someone finding who they are and living in that pinnacle moment to the max, coming down from that, and God showing up and saying, son and daughter, I'm here. It's time to go. This song, Traitors, is amazing. It is about that. Not only is it about the traitors, but it is a journey through life, how I think we should all try to live, and that you out there should pay attention to. Man, that's good stuff, man. This song is fire, bro.
Fire.
This is fire. I'm really proud of this. Now the song hits even different now. So when I'm rolling in the car and I got the system blaring, I'm gonna just be like, what else you got for me in this, God? Because it was written from a pure place in your heart, in the pure,
Written from a pure place.
Yeah.
About 6 or 7 months ago.
Wow, 6 or 7 months ago, pure place in your heart.
Living word never dies.
You heard it from him. The living word never dies. And you will listen to this song, all the people out there, and pull from it different revelation. And if you do, message Jay Rone on social media. Say, hey, I listened to your song Traitors, and this came to me when I listened to it. Share your thoughts with us. Tell us how it's touched you. If he's hitting on some key points in your life. That's the beauty about operating in your gift, inspiring, connecting with people, that you're sharing emotions, thoughts, ideas that somebody's going through, what you're going through, or we could be going through the same thing that they're going through, and you're sharing it through your talent, my talent, through the pod, whatever we do. It's a beautiful thing, man. Thank you. Thank you for this journey for Traitors, and thank you, son, for just honing in on your gift and doing what you love, man. And don't ever stop, man.
Don't ever stop.
Don't let the world jade you. Don't let the detours get you down. You're going to have them. You're going to have your moments. But as long as you keep talking to him like you're doing, you'll get through it, man. You'll get through it. I love it, man. What else you got? That's it. You want to tell the people something, man? This is good stuff. Hey, follow him on all social media platforms.
Yes.
You can listen to him on what?
Everything.
Apple Music,
YouTube
on
music,
everything.
sound.
Yeah.
Well, not SoundCloud, because you
No,
gotta
okay.
post it differently.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't post automatically.
All right, so no SoundCloud.
No SoundCloud.
No
I'm sorry,
SoundCloud.
people.
Sorry.
Apple Music, Spotify,
Okay.
YouTube Music,
All right.
Instagram audios. You got me on there too.
Awesome.
My social is _Jay Rone _.
All right.
Or you could just type in Jay Rone. It should pop up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it for
That's
the
it.
socials.
That's it.
I hope you all are having a great week, man. Tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow is Friday, man.
It's Friday.
Got rehearsal with the Garden Saturday.
Got rehearsal
Can't
on
wait.
Saturday.
And also great promotion moment here.
Okay.
May 2nd from 6:30 to 9:30 p.m.
This is right.
The Groove Garden Trio will be at 760 Craftworks, Huntersville, for 3 hours of great music. So come out,
Come out there.
get you some
out.
food, get you a little drink,
Come
a
out.
little beer,
Yeah.
a little craft work, and then come sit down and watch the garden.
Yep.
We will be there from 6:30 to 9:30 p.m.
6:30
on the
to
2nd
9:30.
of May.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm Black Moses. This is just 2G's talking. We have the Traitors playing in the background by Jay Rone, a.k.a. my son. Yeah. We hope you tune in. We're back. And, hey, let's keep it moving. Stay up. Let's go. Don't give up. Follow us on all social media platforms. Instagram, we're not on Facebook, but anyway. I'm Black Moses. This is Jay Rone. We're just two G's talking, and we out. God is love. Peace.